Today's subject is that who will love me very much. You know, about the, 2, 3 years ago, not I'm not sure exact time, but I read some article that somebody love our life very much. Then when I read it, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna discuss this kind of matter a little bit today. Um, the person who loved me, I think the number one is myself, I believe. And then on the New Testament, it says in Matthew chapter 16, verse 26, it said, "What good it'll be for someone who gained the whole world, yet forfeit their soul." Even though I own everything, but after I losing my life, then what is that in the whole world for you? So many people, pursue have a good soul and a good body. Then, except me, who is going to love me? I think that the first thing we can say is that our family member, parent, or children, they think they are the one who love me much. And also, we may think, our friend, and sometimes, our companion or love, they probably think that, okay, your life is very important to me. I love you. And sometimes we may be able to think that, okay, in the emergency, the medical members, they try to save our life very much. I saw sometimes, while they, CPR, they, perspiring, why, they even though they're a duty or responsibility, but to save patient's life. So they may love, somebody's life. In the East area, in the Orient, there are, Taoism and Confucianism, but what they believe is, okay, they tender, bigger one instead my just my own life. They just, okay, we have to obey to the country, obey to the king, things like that. And also, obey to a parent. It was mandatory, at the time. But sometimes they just abandon that. And there is, famous general in Chinese history. But when he was young, gangsters in the neighbor, hey, you come on, you cross, between my two legs. And then this person, crying, but he was really, really famous and general. But in order to save his life, maybe his talent may be different, but save his life, okay, I don't care. No, I'm going to pass, between two legs. And the other day, I watched, some movie. Then, the country was attacked by another country, and then this country wants to, okay, if the king, okay, come to us and bow and showing respect to us, then we are going to save your life. But king, go through, abandon, his country, which is bigger. But, according to movie that, actually I think it happened, the king went out and then, okay, I am going to be your servant. So in other words, my life is more important than the country itself. Now, when I mentioned that in the beginning that when I read some article, I left, and then the article I think written by life insurance company. During the pandemic, so many people die, and then short term, like let's say okay, I am going to buy a least expensive insurance short term until 65 years old. Before I retire, I am going to have this one. After I retire, I don't need the insurance anymore. So this person bought a very cheap, maybe $5 per month, things like that. However, when this person died because of pandemic, life insurance company must pay, let's say, $1 million, to this insured. Even though he pay maybe $1,000, but this is mandatory. This insurance company has to pay $1 million. But that was, whole life insurance is all kind of same thing. So the purpose, saving the life, but depending on what kind of party, the way look at our life is different. Someone is very sad, and someone making I couldn't make any money, become angry, So we cannot, argue which is right, which is wrong, but even the same subject, but we can think a different way. The most important thing is, in my opinion, that also some kind of, let's say, one organization, and this person pay like almost half of money to this organization. Then this organization, okay, this person is very important because he pay half of our budget in here, and then if this person die, then we'll be sorry. So this organization may believe this person's life is very important. And some of them is, some person, contribute, all his energy to, for study something. Then, okay, this organization need him and his contribution very much. So this person, this organization believe, okay, this person's life is very important. So we cannot say in the same subject, but how to think could be different. But one thing sure is, my life is the most important thing. But in order to get the best health, we could get different opinion. We cannot say only this is good, okay, only this is good, this is bad, or this is bad. We cannot say that. It is wise or intelligent to use both of them, depending on the time. Why I say this? The America developed the medical technology is one of the best country in the world. Insurance company is one of the best company in the world. However, average lifespan is not best. Why? We have to think about that. We have to think intelligently from now on, and in order to maintain my good health and good spirit and soul. How are you going to achieve this one? Thanks so much for your watching.